Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team, Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
I had hoped that a state mask requirement in schools wouldn't be necessary, but it is.
Illinois schools revert back to masks. Governor Pritzker outlines what he calls the best ways to keep students and staff safe this fall. As a list of permanent police chief candidates narrows down, crime in Rockford is up. City leaders provide an update on safety halfway through 2021. Plus, a Winnebago County family is baffled yet thankful a priceless heirloom is back in their possession. They explain what makes this wooden flag so special. Good evening, I'm Eric Wilson. Mimi Murphy is off tonight. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker announces an executive order before the start of the upcoming school year. All students, staff, and visitors to K-12 schools will be required to wear a mask regardless of vaccination status. The order comes a week after the CDC strengthened guidance for universal indoor masking in school buildings. Pritzker says the decision was made because some districts did not adopt the latest guidance. There's also been a rise in the number of COVID-19 Delta variant cases among young people.
Without these measures, we would likely see many more outbreaks than in the latter half of the last school year. Preventing outbreaks from the start also prevents kids from having to stay home because they're sick or in quarantine.
Pritzker says all Illinois schools will have access to free masks and COVID testing this school year through the State Department of Health. The announcement means Rockford Public School students know to pack a mask this fall. Unlike other Stateline area schools, RPS 205 administrators had not yet released guidance. Here's Superintendent Dr. Aaron Jarrett's response to the executive order. Quote, "We will follow the state mandate and continue to listen to health experts to ensure our return to school is as safe as possible for our staff, students, and families." The updated requirements also mean state employees who work in congregate facilities will have to get vaccinated for COVID starting October 4th. Those workplaces include veterans' homes, corrections facilities, and long-term care centers. The IDPH says these settings have a total vaccination rate below 25%. The agency now shares vaccination data from long-term care centers on its website. In Winnebago County, Fairhaven Christian Center has the most staff vaccinated at over 78%. P.A. Peterson has the lowest rate at around 26%. We've got a list of the local facilities and a link for you to search through the data yourself on this story at mystateline.com. Rockford police officers have been hard at work getting illegal firearms off city streets, but more than halfway through 2021, and despite investigators' best efforts, crime is still on the rise. Dylan Strachey joins us live from Rockford PD District 1 to break down the upward trend. Dylan.
Well, Eric, Rockford's interim police chief, Randy Burke, says officers are having great success taking firearms off city streets so far this year, but that still hasn't stopped gun crime from surging. Department statistics show that RPD has recovered more than a gun a day in 2021. In total, 241 guns have been taken in, which is a 70% increase over last year. Over the same time period, though, shots fired calls have surged by nearly 30%. RPD has responded to more than 400 shootings through July of this year. Burke tells me officers are working overtime trying to stop the violence.
I was at a community meeting this weekend, and we had folks who were saying, hey, there's too much violence, and giving us great information on it. And that is going to help us lead to arrests down the road. So I would say don't lose hope. Stick with us and play your role. Everyone here has a role, and we need you to play that role aggressively.
Coming up at 6, Dylan will expand on that story as Rockford Mayor explains how you can help put criminals behind bars. In 2019, someone stole a handmade wooden flag from a Machesney Park home. Little did the thief know, the memento meant the world to the family who owned it. Now, 2 years later, the flag's back where it belongs. Rachel Perry has more on the traveling trinket. Rachel?
Eric, the stolen flag belonged to Monty Morris, who passed just months before. But now the flag is back home and his family is shocked.
It was important to him and to all of us, and then seeing that it was just gone, obviously I never thought we were ever going to get it back.
In 2019, this pallet with the U.S. flag stood proud in Monty Morris's front yard before it was stolen.
Oh, it was heartbreaking. I mean, it was only about a month and a half after he passed, and then that pallet had been sitting by the tree for a while.
Fast forward to August, 2 years later, his daughter Montana Morris got a text telling her it had been found.
The fact that I got that text message that day and that the pallet was coming back, it was kind of like a weight off my shoulders. It just kind of made me feel better, kind of like he was watching over me.
Monty's wife Jill tells me she's in shock.
I was just flabbergasted that somebody after so long, because I figured if I didn't hear anything shortly after that post went up, I figured I'd never see it again.
Somehow it landed in a basement of a Roscoe home.
This man acquired a house and this pallet flag he found in his basement.
Jill says the homeowner's mother saw a post in a Facebook group from 2019 and didn't forget.
She told him that he needed to go out and find the person it belonged to.
And now it's back where it belongs. His daughter says having it back is another way for her and her family to remember Monty.
Dick sang karaoke literally everywhere he went. Played the spoons. I know most people don't know what that means, but played the spoons.
Jill tells me she's not planning on putting the flag out front again and will instead find a better location. Right now, they don't know who took it or how it ended up in Roscoe, but are glad to have it back. Eric?
Rachel, thanks for sharing that story with us. Stateline community members can get online a little easier thanks to Comcast Lift Zones. The cable provider partnered with local organizations where Wi-Fi access is lacking. Those lift zones offer free internet access so people can get online for work, school, job searching, and other digital needs. A few lift zones include the Rockford Boys and Girls Clubs and YMCA centers. You can find the full list over at mystateline.com. Forest City just got a little brighter. Local organizations unveiled a new mural in downtown Rockford this morning. The piece depicts a handshake with diamonds in the background. It was completed by artist collective Fatherless. The mural is part of the Rockford Area Arts Council and Rockford Area Convention and Visitors Bureau's creative program, which is designed to bring the community together through art.
Public art is a very democratic form of art. You don't have to pay to see it. It's accessible to you. You can come at any time of day or night to enjoy, and that's what we're trying to do with these murals that we're celebrating today.
You can see the mural for yourself. It's located on West State near Winnebago Street. Congress inches closer to passing a massive bipartisan infrastructure plan. Some lawmakers say they're ready to work through the weekend to get the bill across the finish line. Others are pumping the brakes, saying they're concerned about overspending. Washington correspondent Anna Wernicke is keeping you connected to the nation's capital.
Good evening. Today we heard from Republicans who say they're concerned about the tax hikes that will result from the hefty price tag of Democrats' proposed budget bill.
As the $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure package inches through the Senate, Wyoming Republican Senator John Barrasso says he's already concerned about the next bill.
We don't have a taxing problem in this country, Mr. President. We have a spending problem.
Barrasso says Democrats are trying to pair the already massive infrastructure deal with an even larger $3.5 trillion plan.
If we pass a bill of that magnitude, the American people will pay more in taxes, will pay more in the cost of living. It will continue to impact the American people in a very negative way.
The smaller bill has bipartisan support, but Democrats plan to use the budget reconciliation process to pass the larger package without any Republican votes.
The president looks forward to signing both into law, and he's eager to do that.
But Republicans say the American people can't afford the price tag of the larger bill.
We know it's going to raise taxes on middle-income Americans. We are going to do everything that we can to stop it.
An absolutely devastating blow to our economy at the worst possible time.
Right now, there are more than 300 amendments that need to be worked through, so senators will likely work through the weekend and remain in session through August recess, which is scheduled to begin on Monday. In Washington, I'm Anna Wernicke. Back to you.
Now, your first warned weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, we've had a little more haze kind of mixed in with some of those cumulus clouds for us this afternoon. A live look with the Mercy SkyTrack camera out of the Poplar Grove Airport. You can still see the sunshine, and we had plenty of it here today. Just kind of filtered out from time to time. Temperatures, despite that, we're actually able to make it back into the low to mid 80s, so still fairly comfortable. Now, with that cloud cover, though, we haven't had a lot of forcing going on in the atmosphere, but there's been just enough and kind of enough lift to allow a few very isolated showers to develop here within the last couple of hours. You see some of that activity now kind of just to the west of the downtown Rockford area. Once you get a little further west and then to the south, there's been some steadier rain with that too. Has not been something that has lasted and will not last much here for this evening. In fact, we'll keep with that partly cloudy sky as we do go through the night tonight. Still a comfortable night, but temperatures will be just a little up from where they've been here these last few nights. High pressure that has been dominant here across much of the country, kind of working a little bit more to the south and southeast. We focus our attention out to the west. We've got kind of this elongated trough. That's what that dashed black line indicates. So kind of think of this as an area of low pressure stretched out just a bit. You see showers forming along that. That eventually works in our direction here as we go throughout the day tomorrow. So that'll bring in a little more cloud cover and could bring us a few showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm late Thursday and then into the morning on Friday. But until we get there, we'll be in and out of that cloud cover and still some haze going into the morning hours tomorrow. You see as that begins to approach a little bit towards the early afternoon, it might be just enough to fire off maybe an isolated shower. We're pretty dry tomorrow in the mid-levels, so not expecting a lot of activity during the afternoon, but we could see some of that actually work down towards the ground about 2-3 o'clock tomorrow. So we'll hang on to that chance into the afternoon. You see as it works a little bit further to the east, it does kind of fade away as it runs into that drier air. Better chance, I think, will be more Thursday night and then into Friday as that actual system begins to approach from the west. After that, we'll keep some of the cloud cover around on Friday. But we've got another system, kind of this cold front that sinks a little further towards northwest Illinois, so that could help fire up a few thunderstorms for Friday afternoon and Friday evening. Something to keep in mind if you're planning on heading out to City Market. Temperatures will dip down just a little bit from that, but then rebound as we enter into a little bit more of a southerly wind going into the weekend. Temperatures right now, we're at 84 in Rockford, Rochelle, 83 in Freeport, 82 our current number in Dixon, 84 for our weather watcher Ben in South Beloit. Dew point temperatures still comfortable at 56 degrees, 85 for Bob here on the southeast end of Rockford. No rain today, and any measurable rainfall, at least for the next 24 hours, looks to stay fairly low. Temperatures for us tonight down to 61 degrees. We'll hang on to a little bit of a breeze where these last couple of nights our winds have been fairly calm. We'll still see that breeze kind of up at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Back up near 85 for tomorrow afternoon. Isolated, a hazy start, I should say. Isolated shower possible in the afternoon, and then a shower thunderstorm chance overnight Thursday and then into Friday. Looking into the weekend, we have this area of low pressure that'll work closer to us on Sunday. As it does, the track of that could allow us to get some thunderstorms, some of which could be on the stronger side. Kind of depends on how things play out to the west of us Saturday night and then into Sunday. We do get heat and moisture that returns following that low, so temperatures climbing back into the 90s. Now, I did knock that number down just a bit, Eric, on Sunday because of the cloud cover anticipated with that low coming a little closer, but we're in the lower 90s early next week.
Candace will have a final look at the weather in just a minute or so, but first, here's a look at what's to come on News Nation.
Tonight on the Donlin Report, is Donald Trump splitting Republicans? The candidate he backed wins an Ohio primary. What does that mean for midterm elections next year and the influence the former president still has? Now here's Leland Vittert with a preview of On Balance.
Thanks, Joe. Is requiring proof of vaccination racist? Why Boston's mayor compares vaccine passports to slavery. Plus, fears of the migrant surge spreading COVID in the United States. That's coming up tonight on Balance, followed by News Nation Prime.
You can catch News Nation tonight on cable and satellite stations you see here. You can also head to newsnation.com.
Our first warning interactive radar brought to us by Rockford Auto Glass and More. We've got a few clouds out there, a couple of sprinkles, a few light showers that'll continue here for a little while this evening. Partly cloudy skies during the overnight. Temperatures down to about 61 degrees. We're back up to 85 for tomorrow afternoon. We'll see an increase in cloud cover, and that'll eventually lead to a shower, maybe a thunderstorm overnight Thursday and then into Friday. A couple of thunderstorms possible Friday afternoon, Friday evening, turning a little more hot, humid here for the weekend. We'll have to watch some of the storm activity on Sunday, 90s by early next week.
Thank you, Candace, and thank you for spending a little of your time with us. Stay safe.